day 5 on the carnivore diet, and I want to share a couple of things with you that I've tried out and integrated into my carnivore diet that made me feel pretty well, and I want to explain the reasons why. So I'm going to talk about fish, but I'm also going to talk about how my development is and how I'm feeling in general. So welcome back everyone to PH Health Adventures, the channel where we're trying to gain weight, get healthy, achieve gut health, get rid of all the allergies, and get rid of heavy metal poisoning all at the same time in a big self-experiment. So I hope we're learning everything together here and having a good time and getting healthy together. So I'm going to talk about fish, as I said. And one thing that I've included is this, sardines. And these are the pure ones, so I'm not risking anything with like lemon or even spiced up sardines. These are the pure ones, and I think they're pretty tasty. This is only sardines, sunflower oil, and salt. Unfortunately, you basically cannot find them without the sunflower oil, unlike some other fish in can that you can get pure in their own juice. But this is still pretty well. I did not have any bigger problems, and the reason why I included them is that they have a ton of things that I want to take in. So first of all, they are rich in omega-3s. They are rich in selenium. They are rich in calcium. They are rich in vitamin D3 and in coenzyme Q10. And so coenzyme Q10 is very interesting because you cannot get it from everything, but I think you get it from red meat as well, if I'm not mistaken. And it's basically something that is, at least according to some research, supposed to help your mitochondria to work better and therefore not to age that fast. So that's a very long story cut in a very short piece here. But I've added the sardines also for another reason. So first of all, they are low in heavy metals in the realm of fishes. So low in mercury, mostly low in heavy metals. Why? Because they're so small. So if you think about tuna or big fishes, they eat a fish that is also big, and that fish ate a smaller fish, and that fish ate another one, and that last one ate a sardine, right? So think about that chain. So the sardine accumulated very little heavy metals, but that next fish ate like 100 sardines, accumulated that, and then it got eaten by a bigger fish that ate 100 of those. So you really have an accumulation of heavy metal toxins in like the super big fish, like tuna. But you don't really have them in the fishes that I discussed here. So last video, if you haven't seen it, we talked about sockeye salmon and why it has so powerful antioxidants. And now with the sardines, I feel that I'm on the right side with a lot of nutrients and very little extra heavy metals until the big detox begins. So if you have seen the first video, I am going to undergo a chemical detox IV whatever treatment. I'm going to report also how I'm feeling about that. But anyways, and then also the benefit of the sardines is that they're like little fishes packed in this can. And I mean, if you see, first of all, this is 99 cents literally. I mean, you can get them between, if you want to find an expensive one, that's more difficult than to find the cheaper ones, right? And they are tasty, right? So, and you can just, whenever you're hungry, wherever you are, you can just open one of these cans and eat the sardines. So, in my opinion, that is a good thing for like in between or taking with you, because sometimes we are in situations where we want to follow our diet, but there's nothing that we can eat if we are allergic to everything or like reacting to everything because of leaky gut, because of like a destroyed gut lining, like it is probably in my case. So yeah, that is that. And then what I ate, so I found it very easy to digest grinded meat. So if you have that and you just build some burger patties, and I only took the egg yolk of one egg because the portion was like 300 grams of red meat, like for burger patties, and so I built them only with that and salt. So you don't have to use any spices or so to make that juicy. And the thing is, if you make them very thin, they get dry and it's difficult to eat them. But if you make them thicker and fry them or grill them on a lower temperature, they are actually pretty juicy and you can just eat them like a steak. Only that you don't have to chew so much and you also don't have to digest as hard. And this is also something today. So the burger patties were yesterday, and today I ate an entrecote again with some eggs and beef liver on the side. And so I'm trying to mix up a lot of stuff. And what I believe, at least, is very good for me at the moment is to take a lot of, like, 3 capsules of betaine HCl with it, so stomach acid. So I don't have any side effects from that, where they say, okay, if you don't have any bigger side effects, then you're probably tolerating the betaine HCl, or in fact, you have so little stomach acid that you actually have to take them for now to be able to digest the food better, because if you don't have stomach acid, you cannot really get the nutrients out of that food. So that is very important. I mean, if you get the nutrients and if the food in your gut, the whole meat and so on, if that helps you, you will know that after eating, like a couple of hours after eating, you will feel supposedly, or you will feel in the best case, an energy surge because of what you ate. So the body is able to use it. If you have bigger problems, like if you feel full, like really full after eating a lot of steak, then you probably have very low stomach acid. So that was my case along the years that I ate, and then I felt very full. And sometimes it even came back up, and I already had this hunch or this feeling since many years that there is no acid when the food comes back up. So I figured, hey, what if I don't have stomach acid? So I looked up betaine HCl and pepsin and so on, and now I started taking 1 capsule. And it was, I feel better, right? It was not perfect, but I feel better. I took 2 and it was super fine. And now I tried 3 and it's still fine. So it seems that 3 seems to be the optimum right now for me. And I have to experiment a little bit if 2 are better or 3. But yeah, and you should observe, obviously, right? This is no recommendation for you to take. I mean, everybody is different. And then also, the drill, asking your doctor first and then supplementing, whatever. Yeah, but it went really well for me and I'm not full anymore. So what I eat, I take some stomach acid with it. Of course, if I would have a soup like with only carrots in and potatoes maybe, I wouldn't put an extra stomach acid because there's no like heavy proteins to digest. But you get the idea. So I'm putting in that stomach acid also for fish and also for eggs. So everything is like heavier in protein, or like bigger meals, I supplement the stomach acid to that. So that seems to be the correct way for me. Yeah. So talking about weight, it was a little bit disappointing here with the I was below 55 once again, but that was because I had heavy unloading here on the toilet, so to say, after the food got stuck for many days, and now it turned even from constipated into more diarrhea, right? Not the most beautiful topic to talk about, but if we're sharing all of the info here, then hey, whatever, like let's talk transparent and point blank what's going on. But that's it for today. I see you tomorrow in the next video and with more updates for day 6. But yeah, have a nice one. Stay healthy. Take care. Bye.